The effort earlier this year to unionize an Amazon warehouse was unsuccessful, but there was a lot of concern about the process that led up to it. And that concern has now borne fruit, with a US Labor Board official ordering a revote after an agency review found that Amazon had improperly pressured warehouse staff to vote against joining a union, tainting the original election results enough to scrap it. That decision was issued just yesterday by a regional director of the NLRB. Amazon is expected to appeal, so we will have to see what happens with that. But we do know from people who work at Amazon, one warehouse staffer said that during mandatory meetings at the facility, so the captive meetings, managers said the fulfillment center could shut down if the staff voted to unionize. Other workers said they were told that the union would waste their dues on fancy vacations and cars. Now, they are literally not supposed to make threats like that. That's supposed to be one of the only things that is restricted under our incredibly loose labor laws. But the threats about, they'll waste your money and making them sit there, that's hardly surprising at this point. But this decision, Nina, does this give you hope that maybe with a second try, we might see unionization actually come to Amazon?
No, it really does, and big ups to the people, to the workers in Bessemer, Alabama, for really getting this party started and really being strong, and for the RWDSU union that was there to help them try to unionize. Stuart Applebaum leads that organization. John, I was in Bessemer, Alabama, really standing side by side with those workers, and they are really serious about this. And just the level of human disrespect that happens to them, from being followed while you're there, watched constantly, too afraid to go to the bathroom. I mean, I was able to talk to workers who were enduring that on a regular basis. And not 201, John, did they say they wanted Amazon to fail as a company. They just want to be paid a decent living and have decent working conditions. That is not too much to ask. So I'm really glad of the NLRB's decision finally, and I hope to God that they actually can organize enough, take this to the next level, and get the workers there unionized, because there will be a domino effect once this happens. So shout out to them. Yeah. And then people like, Senator Sanders went there. One of my dear friends, Michael Render, AKA Killer Mike, Dr. West, Brother Danny Glover. So many people who were on our, fight this fight along with us, the progressive side, went down to Bessemer, Alabama to show solidarity side by side with those workers. So this is really, really it's a sign for them. And I hope that they can push it all the way through.
I hope so. We won't know for a little bit. Amazon has in about 2 weeks to potentially appeal this. Perhaps we'll have some sort of date within the next month. We don't know, but we do know that the campaigns have already restarted. The captive audience meetings have begun. The signs against unionization in the bathrooms have already begun. So that's fun. Weird though that in the name of all the list of people that had showed up that you had, no right-wing politicians were there. I mean, there's got to be conservatives working at Amazon. What about their economic anxiety? Why aren't you hate Jeff Bezos? Why are you standing with Jeff Bezos to crush his workers? So weird how that works.
It is weird. I don't know, John. Maybe we missed. Stand up.
Stand up. By the way,
let us know. Yeah, if they were there, if they went down there. Yeah, let us know. We might be wrong.
Maybe they were wearing glasses with the nose and the mustache. I don't know. Maybe Matt Gaetz was there. By the way, final note. Labor unions have successfully organized some European Amazon facilities. I don't want to be too American centric. It just hasn't happened here in the United States. So thank you to those internationally that have done that. Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.